They can't really get a trigger on a three-pointer, but coming out a little too quick is Isaac Knighton. He'll get that first foul of the season.
First couple of minutes is all about getting the butterflies out, getting comfortable on the court, just getting that extra energy down a little bit so you can play under control.
Easton Newsom with the ball to Leo Martin out front. They get it inside the big guy. That's where they wanted to get it. They worked it until they did. As Zachariah Mullins gets it, the bucket, and the first points of the ball game.
Pretty strong move by Mr. number 34 there, Zach Mullins. He's just a sophomore. Coach Kozar was a little worried about that youth going up against Alex Kendall.
Yeah, Kendall down low, a little underneath the basket, will draw the foul. Should go to the line to shoot too. Really didn't have a high percentage shot underneath, but he did manage to draw the contact. It'd be interesting to know if he would have come up out of there a little more if he didn't get hit, but tough shot from down below the basket.
Yeah, not a lot of depth and height on this Athens team. They get Zach Mullins in trouble. They don't really have a big guy to go to.
Free throw no good by big number 21. Another thing I'll point out, back in the day, it was a big deal probably to get a pair of shoes when you played on this team, right? Everybody had matching shoes. This year, they just spilled the bubble gum machine. And there are more color shoes on that floor on either side of the team, and I think it came down to 2 or 3 kids every year not liking the digs that they brought out, and then they finally said, heck with it, guys, get your own shoes, right? Bulldogs are going to take time out. They get tied up in a little bit of press up in their front court. They do lead 2-zip. Timeout on the floor will take time as well. Be back with more right after this.
When you're looking for a new home, why not seek the counsel of a real estate agency that folks have trusted in the Mid-Ohio Valley for more than 65 years? This is Steve McCarthy from McCarthy Real Estate. We know the housing market inside and out. You couldn't find a better time to list your home. List it with me and I'll do the rest. Finding comparable appraisals in the area, information on schools, neighborhoods, and setting the right price. We know the real estate market like the back of our hand and will gladly hold yours through this process. See listings at MariettaRealEstate.com.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CD for details.
Well, we'll come out of a timeout and do exactly what the coach said don't do, and that's turn it over. A little sloppy getting down the floor, but the Tigers managed to tie it up, and then a foul across the court. Just too tight on that defensive pressure. Seth Britton. Remember, these guys some of these guys coming off the football field, right? That was okay out there, but not so much here. Seth being one of them, right? 2-2 the score. Second foul on the Tigers. And into the front court. And a loose ball steal again. Credit Knighton out front for making it happen. And then coming up with the loose change, Seth Britton will bring it up into the front court, get it back to Lyris Kelly, who will set it up for the Tigers.
Well, man-to-man defense by Athens right now. Both teams going with the man-to-man, tight defense.
Knighton, right wing, Lyris Kelly down low. And a little reverse layup. Man, he went a long way, but he's got long legs to do it. And the bucket is going to be up and good by Alex Kendall. 4-2 Tigers' first lead of the game. And then another steal into the front court. Tiger defense ferocious. Right side, up off the glass and in with the left hand is Zayden Whittakin.
Tigers now settling into their offense. You can tell they've burned that excess energy off. Now they're playing basketball and looking pretty good at it.
Whittakin again back defensively, and the ball gets kicked out front, down into the corner. This is Samuel Traynor saying, I'm not so sure, man. Yeah, he forces him back out of bounds, says he got pushed. That's all Whittakin defense right there, making that happen. We'll see our first substitutions, and one of them, I can just see Coach Gardner saying to Britton and Whittakin, if you guys go out there and play like your hair's on fire for the first 3 minutes, I'll give you a little break. And that's exactly what they did. So we'll see a couple substitutions into the game for the Tigers. Owen Riley comes into the game and has the ball right now. This is Knighton down low. His shot is off the mark, and it's tipped around, and we also see Braden Jones into the game for the Tigers as well. And a long three off the mark by Athens. Rebound fought for, stays with the Bulldogs.
Well, you talk about Knighton's leaping ability. I just thought again there, Warfy, it's like he turns around. When he elevates, it's like he's shooting down at the basket. He got up that quickly and that high, just couldn't get it to fall.
And there's a feed down low for the Bulldogs down into the corner. Two of our great Tiger sponsors colliding today. There's a ball. Knighton's going to block the shot up off the glass and bring it down. I see Dr. Brett Fry endorsing the Smitty's M&M ice cream cookie. So they now have the Smitty's ice cream cookie down there. And Brett Fry always likes to go try those so that we know if they're good or not. And he says they are. Tigers, after the block shot, they're going to say, let's see if the big guy can scorch the cords on a three. 6'8", Alex Kendall from three. Got it. 9-2. And a foul on Kendall down on the left side. Athens trying to figure out what is going on as this defense is all over them.
What a weapon. When you're 6'8", you can go underneath and dominate. Then you can step outside the three-point line, just don't let one go, and he finds nothing but the bottom of the net on that.
Seth Britton, he got that 60-second blow. He's back into the game, so he didn't get to rest for too long. Here's a shot from the corner for three, off the mark. Backside rebound, offensive. And it's kicked back out front. Loose ball, steal. That's Britton. Here come the Tigers. 3-on-2, they'll pull it back. Pick Knighton, right wing. Coach Cozart up almost in the play. And then to Kendall in the middle. Trying to move it inside. Good D out front there. There's a three-point shot from the corner. And it's going to drop in the first points of the year for Braden Jones.
Great job by the Tigers on the offensive end. Another steal by Seth Britton.
Yeah, and Britton's going to take it down, lay it up. Nope. Oh, yeah, they will call as Britton goes down. Foul's going to go against Leo Martin.
Wasn't sure if the official was going to call that. It was a little late whistle, and there's a lot of contact there. Britton went flying.
What about this one? I mean, there's a lot of contact on the one that wasn't called.
Good point.
To get the steal. As Whittaker will check in. It's kind of cool for me to, and I think it is for fans as well. You hear, the Brittons and the Whittakins and the Knightons and these names called during the entire football season, and then you see them out here, without their pads and their helmets and see what they really look like, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Couple free throws up and in by Britton. 13-2 Tigers. That's a whitewash, right?
Remember, they were down 2-0.
Racquetball, you start over.
Yeah.
Here's a ball on the left wing and a dribble down, and an offensive foul is going to be called on the Bulldogs. And they said 15, but it was number 5. That's Luke Mullins.
Yeah, they called it on 11.
Okay.
Fisher Williams for Athens, but a whole lot of hand checking and contact before that, too, Warfield. They're letting them play.
Knighton out front, 3-point shot, up and good. Owen Riley with the bucket.
Tigers on a 16-point run right now, Johnny. 16-2 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Top of the key, young Athens team. We heard it in the interview, and they are struggling with the Tiger defense. And a ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Britton.
And Coach Cozart, he said it in the interview, he said, hey, we're young, and we know Marietta is a tough team. This is a tough way to start the season, but, we need the experience.
2.5 minutes to go. First quarter basketball, 16-2 Tigers. Inbound Bulldogs, stolen right away by Whittaker. On the run, down the floor, in the middle, to the hole, up and in.
So tough with that left hand. He's hard to guard. He takes it in there, protects that ball, and then he goes to that opposite hand. You don't know what's coming.
Down onto the right wing, loose ball steal again. Kendall started it. Whittaker cleaned it up. Whittaker will take it down into the middle, and that is going to be an all. Well, this side's offensive. The other side, no, yeah, offensive foul called on Whittaker.
That's probably the biggest shoulder drop I've seen in a while. He definitely went right through the player, and good call by the ref on that one.
Yeah, that's a little bull in a china shop there. Three-point shot on the way. Off the mark, missed everything but the backboard. Loose ball picked up. Shot blocked away. Up the floor. Fast break. Underneath the basket. Up and in. Tigers get the bucket from Owen Riley.
That's 5 points for Riley in this quarter. He came off the bench, and he's giving them a heck of a spark.
Over onto the right wing. Good to see Coach Ron Warner back on the bench down there. There's a shot up off the glass. Back of the iron, rather. Kendall rebound. Fast break down the floor. Up and in by Britton. And not a fast break so much as a long pass by Kendall to Britton.
Tigers clicking on all cylinders now, Warfy. 22-2. That's a 22-point run. Tigers are in full control.
Substitutions. Zachariah Mullins will come back into the game. We'll also see Hayden Hughes for the first time for the Bulldogs.
Minute 16 left in this first quarter. Tigers really working the ball around well on the offensive end. And then they got Kendall underneath who's cleaning up the rebounds and getting them out on the transition, and it's paying off for the Tigers.
Underneath, Whittakin, good look. Up, off, and in from Kendall. Assist from Whittakin. And I'll give you a minute on this question, Kraz, but aside from the multi-colors from pink to green to yellow of the different shoes, what else stands out about all the shoes on the court on all 10 players? There's a feed onto the right side. Leo Martin with it for Athens down low. And a whistle and a foul. Tigers so frisky, reaching and trying to get those steals, and they've come up on the good end of it more than not, but they've also racked up 5 fouls here in the first quarter. But they've played depth. We've seen 5 different substitutions. Knighton will check back in now. Lyris Kelly will come back in at the next break as well. Anything on those shoes, Cross? Free throw good?
Not yet, Warfy, because I was thinking about what you just said with the Tigers and their depth and their aggressiveness. Yeah. I think Coach Gardner wants them to play that way. He knows he can bring players in off the bench, and this team is really in your face right now, and it's working.
Next free throw off the mark. And then the rebound is going to be picked up by Whittakin as outlets to Lyris Kelly. Over on the left wing, Britton, top of the key, Lyris Kelly. And Coach Gardner saw something he wanted to happen that didn't, so he'll shout out instructions. Britton, 19 seconds. First quarter time. Tigers lead 24-3. And then a pass that gets off the corner of a board. And then an Athens fast break. They do it well. Up off the glass and in. They break the snide. Bucket good by Luke Mullins. It's 24-5. Clock winds down. And that will be it for the first quarter. No high tops.
Oh, I was trying.
No
Thanks,
high
buddy.
tops out there. That used to be it, man. High tops all about. Not so much anymore. Bring your own and
What do you got, medium tops? What'd you call them?
Bring what you comfy. 24-5 first quarter, back with second quarter basketball. Tigers in control. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
This is Mike from Honest Fred's Flooring, and I like it when people say that they heard me on the radio or saw me on TV. But what I really like is to see you in our showroom. You see, the flooring business is still very much a touch and feel decision. It is called a showroom for a reason, and I'm banking on one of ours being a short drive from where your feet are right now. Visit us in Parkersburg, Marietta, or Spencer.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFred.com.
You know, sis, they say back in the day there was an ice cream truck that rolled through town and would draw kids from blocks away.
So we were deprived of the ice cream truck?
Actually, as the ice cream truck went away in the mid-'70s, the Smitty's delivery truck rolled into town and has been getting people excited for more than 40 years.
And just when you thought every Smitty truck looked the same, bam, here comes a white one, and bam, here comes a red one.
Oh yes, the only thing that doesn't change is the consistently great taste.
Smitty's, and if you want them to bring ice cream, ding ding, they'll do that too.
Dang. 8 minutes on the clock. That represents second quarter hoops. Cross, good first quarter.
Yeah, 5 players in the scoring column for the Tigers, led by Alex Scandal with 7. But they got a couple players with 5, and Tigers looking pretty good. 24-5 starting the second.
From the corner, Britton will get the first shot of the second quarter. It's off the mark. We're out to our original starting five on the floor for the Tigers. Kelly, Britton, Whittakin, Knighton, and Kendall. And for Athens, looks about the same. Trainer, Martin, Mullins, Newsom, and another Zachariah Mullins down low. Lyris Kelly gives it away, gets it back. Kendall out front. Whittakin for three. Off the mark. Rebound Knighton. Back to Lyris Kelly. Kendall takes it in. About a 16-footer off the mark. Backside rebound and a foul underneath the basket is going to go against Knighton.
Looks like they got Knighton on the push there. He got the rebound, but and he took a shot to the head after he got the rebound, but they called a foul on him earlier.
Inbound for Athens, Leo Martin. Now Sam Trainer. It's going to, that could be over and back. He's spun around somebody. That's definitely over and back, right?
It looked like
they
it.
were onto the right side, but they managed to get it up front. And then they try to give and go, and it didn't. It went right into the hands of the Tigers. Britton with a steal. Down into the corner. Knighton looks. Kick back out front. Dribble in, corner. Lyris Kelly, three-point shot, air ball, picked up underneath by the Bulldogs, and here they come. Just underway second quarter, 24-5, no score yet in this 8-minute stanza. And a steal by Kendall. He's going to run the whole floor with it. And up off the glass. What a great-looking stretch down the floor for big Alex Kendall, coast to coast. Couple big leaps and up and off the glass and in. Timeout Athens. They have got to figure this out. We'll be right back.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
21-point lead by the Marietta High School Tigers. And how about Kendall running the floor?
You know, I was going to comment on that shot. It is so difficult when you're going full speed. You don't really elevate too enough to get that ball a kiss off the glass softly, and he did a great job of it. Usually it just goes flying off of there. He was able to get through, 3 players, extend out there and get that layup. Great job.
Leo Martin out front, right wing, corner, baseline, loose ball, steal. Kendall, again, running the floor really well, and then tries to dish to over in the corner to Whittakin, but it's knocked out of bounds.
You heard Coach Gardner talking about Alex Kendall. Not only can he play underneath and dominate and rebound and block shots, he can bring the ball up the court and be a point guard. You know, he said he's that good. Tigers trying to substitute. I'm not sure exactly what they've got working down here, but Knighton ultimately comes out, and it was going to be Lucas Miller coming out of the game, but he'll stay out front. Just underway, second quarter time. Tigers 26, Athens 5. Moonlight Madness stores open late downtown tonight. So get down and support our local merchants. Here's a three-point shot from Athens. Off the mark. Long rebound grabbed by Lyris Kelly and into the front court. Kendall, Kelly. Same homeroom. Over onto the right wing. Braden Jones. Back to Kelly out top. Jones has got some bright pink shoes, man. Right wing, top of the key. Kelly. Back to
Elijah, now a Jones three-pointer off the mark. Offensive board, though, picked up by the Tigers and Lyra Skelly. Jones with it, right wing. Elijah drives in, kicks corner, loose ball, and then kicked back out front. A little sloppy passing, but Whittakin handles it and gets it over to Braden Jones, who drives it into the paint. Kicks it back to Whittakin, who wants it. Lyra Kelly. Corner. Oh, gee whiz, almost took out a cheerleader, man. That one would have hurt if that had clocked her.
Yeah, that looked like it slipped out of Elijah's hands and then went over there at a pretty good pace. Tigers very patient on the offensive end, but just really couldn't get an open shot until they threw it away. But I've noticed they've hit a couple of threes, but they've also missed their fair share of threes. Going to have to work on that.
Top of the key for the Bulldogs, and a whistle and a foul is looks like Jones goes down, will be called for the charge. Christmas radio shopping spree on the radio next week as well. Just a couple of things to think about. Oregon, Washington tonight, right?
Yeah, yep.
Football.
Big game there.
Williamstown Yellow Jacket football game tomorrow night. And there's another loose ball and another whistle and a foul on the Tigers. So that's the third foul of the quarter. So, Derek, is it quarter by quarter 5 fouls? Is that how that works now? Or 26-5, so just that new rule on bonus. And I thought it was straight up 5 fouls a half, and it didn't make sense to me, but now I get it. For the quarter bonus is 5 fouls before the team goes to the line, and this is going to be a shooting foul, so we'll see the Athens Bulldogs from the line for the rest of the second quarter. There's 4.5 minutes on the clock. Oh, no, they pull it back and said that one was not a shooting foul. The inbound, we've seen pretty liberal substitutions, right, for the Tigers?
Yeah, they're going pretty deep on their bench, and I think that's a great thing for Coach Gardner in his first game of the year. You want to see how many people you can get in there and get them some experience and be ready for the bigger games, the tighter games. Right now they got a pretty good lead.
Little fadeaway, and there's a bucket good on the inbound going down from Easton Newsom. And just enough that they knock one down to take a breath almost, it seems, for the Athens Bulldogs to give them a little extra juice. Jones, Lyris Kelly try to feed it inside to Whittakin. The ball is going to be stolen away and then stolen right back from behind. Lyris Kelly down the floor, Jones in the middle. Back to Whittakin. Moves it inside and kicks it out. Jones for three, got him.
There you go. When Braden sets up out there and he has time, he gets his feet set. He's really strong on that three-point shot. That time he showed it.
Leo Martin front court. Couple of seniors on this Athens team in the starting lineup, but mostly young. Down went to Bulldog, and Coach Gardner helped him right up off the floor. Said, get off my shoes.
We're 4 minutes, 15 seconds into this quarter where the scoring has really slowed down. 2 points for Athens and just 5 for the Tigers in this quarter.
Athens with the ball on the right wing. It's got to feel good for the Bulldogs, if anything, but there's another steal. Down the floor, spin dribble, follow-up's going to go in, and that's Kendall on the follow-through on a missed shot.
Well, I thought Kendall might grab that two-handed and dunk it. He was looking at it, but just was able to kiss it off the glass and get that follow-up. Nice job by Alex Kendall.
Leo Martin has it in the front court and just has to force a pass because he'd already stepped into it.
How would you like to be 34 Zach Mullen? He's a sophomore. He's 6'4", first taste of varsity experience, and who's he going up against? Alex Kendall, 6'8" senior who knows how to play the game. That's a pretty good introduction to varsity basketball for Zach Mullins.
Yeah, 6'4" sophomore Zach Mullins is going to be a lot better when this game is over with. 31-7 into the front court. Tigers get the ball on an inbound steal. 3-point shot, bounces off the rim way up, and then manages to go down.
That's 8 points for Mr. Lucas Miller, or Owen Riley in this game. Nice job, 2 3-pointers.
3-pointer at the other end for Athens, and an offensive rebound back up and in. So credit a guy that just came into the game, Hayden Hughes, for being in the right spot and doing the right thing. Lyris Kelly front court. Down into the corner. Shot on the way for 3. That was Jones off the mark. And then Jones is going to race right in and foul the guy that got the rebound.
Yeah, that's 3 by Jones. Gets a little excited, he's playing that tight defense and everything, but they're calling him on those reaches.
Craj, your folks go to most of the games when you play?
Johnny, I don't know for sure because I couldn't see very well. So I didn't know if they're up there or not. I think they were.
You didn't get glasses till later?
That's exactly right. Couldn't play with them on the court. They'd get broken.
Free throw, going to bounce off the iron straight up and drop down. I just look around and see some of the parents. It's such a special time for them to come and watch after all the practices and the running back and forth. There's a missed free throw, so he made the first one, kind of bounce off the iron make, and then a missed second one. Kendall rebound, and then a pass underneath that I think maybe would have intentionally been an alley-oop because Knighton was way up top of the ladder, but brought it down and then put it back up and in.
And that is a set play. We've seen it twice now, Warfy, and it's been there both times because of Knighton's ability to jump.
36-10 Tigers. And then the Athens Bulldog that got out of a little trap managed to fall down, and then the player picked it up and put it off the glass and couldn't get it to go. That was Hayden Hughes, the guy that had the last bucket for Athens. It's been a little while ago. Meanwhile, Whittakin baseline, kick out, right side, three-point shot off the mark, rebound Knighton, working. So strong is Isaac Knighton, kicking it corner. This is Lyris Kelly, drive to the hole, shot up no good, and then a foul on Knighton. So, man, if you're Isaac and you know you can get up and you think that ball is yours, guess what? Somebody's in front of you. That one he's going to have to think about next time.
Yeah, that's 3 fouls on Knighton. Probably see him take a seat, but 1:23 left in the half, and it's 36-10 Tigers. Well in control. Tigers just got to work a little bit on their defense. They've drawn some fouls now. We've got 2 guys with 3.
Free throw on the way. Good. Kobe Alexander will come in for Isaac Knighton, I'm assuming, and that is the case. So Alexander down on the block, chatting things up with his teammate, making sure he's in the right place. Meanwhile, Whittakin, second out from the block, is going to come up with the rebound on that missed free throw. The Bulldogs can't get it on either end of the floor right now, even when the game is stopped. And there's a shot on the way, and a little shot from the right side with the left hand for Leo Martin. Drives the lane right side. Down into the corner, Kendall, Kelly, and into the middle, Owen. Kick back out, Lyris Kelly, and then corner shot, Owen Riley. This one off the mark. Rebound fought for. And that big kid's getting better already. Zachariah Mullins, and a whistle after the outlet.
Boy, he did everything right, Zach Mullins, on that one. Like you said, he was strong with the ball. He got it down, and we had a couple of Tigers on him. But unfortunately, he threw up an elbow, and when he was trying to swing around and get free, that elbow made contact, and they called it.
Trying to get the bear off me, Coach. And inbound, stolen away by Leo Martin, and he is going to step on the line. That'll be a Tiger ball. 36-13 Marietta. Clock winding down to about a half a minute to go in the first half of basketball. It's been all Tigers.
Kind of a win for Athens in this quarter. They've only been outscored 12-8.
Agree. Owen Riley shot off the mark. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Bulldogs. Good hustle by Tiger Kobe Alexander. He's just a sophomore. Spent some minutes on the gridiron as well. So with 25 seconds, the Bulldogs to inbound. Tigers to employ, well, the Tigers will inbound. I'm not so sure who overruled who. But now Tiger ball. And Kendo out front's going to have it stolen away. So ultimately would be an Athens ball when it's all said and done. Leo Martin stripes the three. That's a costly little turnover.
36-16 now.
25 ticks on the clock. Now 10. And Lyris Kelly down low. Whittakin, look at the clock. Drives it in. Shot on the way at the buzzer. No good. Good look, really, after he got through the traffic. But it's Marietta 36. And the Athens Bulldogs 16. 16 minutes in the books as well. And 16 to play. Back with more from the Sutton Gym. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Carpeting, vinyl flooring, remnants, wood plank, and most any custom application you can dream of. Honest Fred's Flooring can make it happen. And a lot of times we redo what somebody else tried to do. You can find carpet warehouses, flash sales, and semi-truck super sales that offer nice short-term solutions. But let's be honest, when it comes to flooring, shouldn't you do it right the first time? Let's do it today.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown is your #1 choice for pre-owned vehicles in the Mid-Ohio Valley. Choose from a huge selection of used cars, trucks, or SUVs to fit your payment and budget needs. Regardless of credit history, Pioneer can help you get the car you deserve. Just bring your current credit information for guaranteed finance options and your best deal. Plus, we desperately need pre-owned vehicles, so we're paying over book value for every trade, just like yours. Pioneer Family Pre-Owned Autos in Williamstown, West Virginia, or PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Let's qualify CDW details.
The Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they understand the values and ideals of our community and can develop a customized financial strategy designed to help you pursue what's most important to you. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to review your investment game plan.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together. That's expecting more. Memorial Health System. Proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/Mayo.
Johnny Wharf along with John Crosby at the Sutton Gym. And this gymnasium, if folks haven't been up here for a couple of years, they were doing some remodeling. They had the roof leak and ultimately ended up getting an entire new floor after they put one in. So crazy, I know it cost somebody, but not so much the Tigers, the beneficiaries of it. It really looks nice up here, doesn't it?
Oh, beautiful court. Been a great night so far. Great turnout. Tigers playing a pretty good game, and couldn't ask for a better venue.
Halftime score 36-16. Tigers lead by 20. We'll let Cross or we'll chat up these first quarter. The Tigers came out. I even mentioned one time, it's an old Urban Meyer thing, but play like your hair is on fire. And certainly a couple of guys, if you pull out the Seth Brittons and the Isaac Knightons and also Zane Whittakin, those guys went so hard so early and then got spelled a little bit. And then the Tigers, I don't know that they didn't have the same fire in the second quarter. It just didn't come through on the scoreboard.
Yeah, exactly. They 24-point outburst. And remember, Wolfie, they were down 2-0 to start the game. The Tigers were. And then the next thing you know, that little spark you're talking about off the bench, they came in there, brought that energy. And the next thing you know, they run off 22 in a row to give them a 24-5 lead after that first quarter. And they're just not looking back. And, you get a lead like that, you're going to let down a little bit. You know you're comfortably in front. So they did what they needed to do in that second quarter, outscored them 12-11 to extend their lead.
Stay tuned following the game, and we will announce the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game, brought to you by the Fry Dental Group on Green Street in Marietta, 740-374-0123. That's the Fry Dental Group. We thank them for being a part of our broadcast each and every Tiger game here on the radio. So I'm trying to think of a couple of Tigers of this team compared to last. You lose the Coast boy, and I'm trying to think who. So 36-16 is the score, and we will break down the individual scoring when we come back. First for the Bulldogs, we'll do that after this timeout.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores, and yes, another holiday season is here. Now, you don't need me to tell you how hectic it all is with the shopping, the cooking, the decorating, family, and friends. Well, just remember your local Parmar store is here for you during the holiday season and year-round. From gas to groceries and all the other things you need or may run out of, Parmar has you covered. We are the official convenience store of Marshall University and of the West Virginia Secretary of Schools Activities Commission. Happy holidays, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. In the hunt for new tools, check out the DeWalt 108-piece Mechanics Tool and Socket Set, including standard and metric sockets, an anti-slip grip driver, and more. Just $75. Stop losing your batteries and get organized with the As Seen on TV Battery Daddy with built-in battery tester for only $14.99. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value, 7th and Green Streets, Marietta.
Tune in to every Marietta Tiger broadcast for the Fry Dental Group Big Drill Player of the Game. This longtime sponsorship puts a Fry Dental Group WMOA Big Drill t-shirt on a Tiger standout athlete. The Tiger Big Drill Player of the Game, made possible by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howell, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group, with offices on Green Street in Marietta and 5th Street in Beverly. Go get 'em, Tigers, from the Fry Dental Group.
Thanks to Derek Jones back in the studios for driving this ship. He does it better than anybody. That's Captain Derek Jones. 36-16, break down the Bulldogs for us.
All right, 5 players in the scoring column for both teams, but just a little difference on the scoreboard. Leo Martin had 5 points for the Bulldogs. Luke Mullins had 3 points. Easton Newsom had 3 points. Zach Mullins, the sophomore center, he had 2. And off the bench, Aiden Hughes with 3 points to give him 16 for the half, Worthy.
All right, 36 points did the Tigers score. We'll break that down here as well, Cross.
All right, off the bench, actually contributed quite a few points there. Braden Jones with 6 points off the bench and Owen Riley with 8. And then the starters, Seth Britton with 5 points, Zayden Whittakin with 4 points, and who else but Alex Kendall leading the way with 13 points for the Tigers.
Yeah, Marietta Tigers lead 36-16 this home game, and then another home game with Logan on the 5th of December. So a couple of home games to get their legs rolling into this new season, but they're rolling pretty good right now, leading by 20. We will take a break and be back with the final moments of halftime. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
What do folks look for in a home? Your guess is as good as mine, but I must say, if you work with McCarthy Real Estate, we've seen it, we know it, and how to get to it. You can't beat experienced local service. It's a great time to list as demand is at an all-time high. With global access to potential buyers moving into our area, we are out in front on turnkey deals. Plus, we're there for you to navigate the appraisal, inspection, and banking process. McCarthy Real Estate, 2nd Street, Marietta, and at MariettaRealEstate.com.
The Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. When it comes to numbers, the Mannix Allen Group has more than 30 years of combined experience helping people with their investments and retirement goals. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to arrange an appointment to review your investment game plan. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. Go Tigers!
Mid-Ohio Valley, your number one dealer is Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. With over 950 new and pre-owned vehicles in our extended inventory. Buy now and make no payments for 90 days. Plus, get overbook value for trade-ins like yours. And regardless of your credit history, our goal is always 100% financing for everyone. Shop the Mid-Ohio Valley's number one dealer. Pioneer Family Auto Group in Marietta and Parkersburg. Pioneer Chevrolet, Pioneer GMC, Pioneer Ford Lincoln, Pioneer Honda VW, and PioneerFamilyAuto.com. Use Norris Killer Copy inventory. Details not offer credit. Minimum
Sure not. 8 new minutes on the clock will represent third quarter basketball. What's the message? We got the East, we got the dry erase board out down there. We just came out of 20 minutes or whatever it was in the locker room. What on earth could Coach Gardner be going through so meticulously down there?
That is a great question. I'm watching him, too. He's got him locked in. I think he's talking offense and rotations and stuff like that the way it looks, but you're right. You know, you just come out of the locker room, you think you got the message, but he's going to reinstill it.
Yeah, and a lot of times you hear, somebody say, why would we put our best guys out there if we're rolling so good? Now, I'm not saying, I'm talking about even at a game, but early in the season, you're still trying to figure out an offense, live action, and figure out your guys and work together and get in the groove. So a lot of times, particularly early in the season, if people say, man, if you're up a big number like in a fourth quarter late, we'll see if he does it. But you still got to get your guys on the same page. Same starting five: Kelly, Britton, Whittakin, Knight, and Kendall will start, and we are underway. Tigers lead by 20. Would love to go on a run to start this half. 3-point shot will get it started off the hands of Seth Britton.
Good job by the Tigers working the ball around and finding Britton. He didn't hesitate either. He got his feet set, let that three go, and he found it.
There's that aggressive D, and there's that quick whistle. So yet another foul, not even 30 seconds into the third quarter. And with that, Athens will get the ball in the inbound, and again, a tight bump out front. That point guard is saying, Coach, dude, I just got hit by a car, and there was no whistle. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll go Tiger ball.
Tigers feel like they're bringing the energy they had in that first quarter to the third quarter. Second quarter, they kind of, I don't want to say went through the motions. They just kind of slowed it down a little bit, didn't really have it going, but, boy, they're coming out fast now.
Kendall down low, out for three. That's Kelly, no good. Kendall gets the rebound. I think if Alex turns around on that first outlet, or instead of sending the outlet, he was open. Now he'll go baseline and steps on that line. Nope, foul called actually prior to being on that baseline.
Yeah, I think he kind of was pushed in that direction by Easton Newsom, his first foul for Athens Bulldogs.
Inbound for the Tigers, Elijah Liris Kelly to trigger. And it comes into Knight, and man, he had two guys in front of him, went upstairs to get it, and then it'll be a wrestling match for it. They're going to call, Athens wants a jump ball, but they're going to call foul underneath the basket on the big fella who says, wait, are you sure that's me? Look, that wasn't, can you talk to somebody? That wasn't me. You better get ready because here comes the inbound. Out front, Britton looks, dishes, Kendall back out. Britton thought about the three, little spin dribble in the middle. Tried to kick it back to Kendall, and out of bounds it goes.
Tell you, I'm watching the play underneath, Warfy, and that Zach Mullins is pretty physical. He's pulling Knighton from behind. Could have been called for a foul there, and he really took him on the foul call.
Yeah, assistant coach is coaching him up a little bit, probably not to dress down the official when he gets called for a foul, but he's a young man, and like I say, he'll be a heck of a lot better player when this game's over with. And there's a feed into the middle. Anybody working on Kendall defensively this year will be. Missed shot, baseline. This is the kid that just came into the ball game. And now a three-point shot from Knighton, no good. Offensive board, Kelly. Out front, Britton. Lyris Kelly. Isaac Knighton. Up and in and one.
Well, Isaac worked hard. He deserved that. He's been banging underneath, getting hammered, people grabbing him, pulling him. He fought through it that time, got the bucket, and he's going to the line.
6'5", a senior is Isaac Knighton. He's got the high tops.
Good. Little throwback.
Free throw off the mark. Athens rebound, stolen right away into the middle, and the steal and the converting of the bucket. Kendall gets the bucket, and the steal from Zayden Whittakin. Zayden with a really good job. The Tigers defend. There's another steal by Whittakin. He'll bring it up the floor himself. Zayden, number 4 in the Tiger white. Lyris Kelly, number 1. They're out front. Down low, trying to get it to Kendall, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Tigers. And frustration, just throwing his hands up as Luke Mullins again. This kid's a freshman. He's ripped, though. He's got a key to the weight room, but he is just trying to handle some big, athletic guys inside, and those are Tigers. Whittakin, top of the key, Kelly, corner, Britton. Back out front and steal. It's going to be grabbed away by Leo Martin. He's going to bring it down. Actually waits for everybody to come down, then drives it inside, turn around, misses the whole shooting match. And underneath, Kelly comes up with it. Out front, Kendall drives it in and loses the rock. Loose ball, steal in the middle. Down the floor, Athens, corner, three-point shot off the mark. Rebound, Leo Martin, offensive, into corner. Whittakin defensively on him. And the ball kicked back out. Into the middle, and again, that's Zayden Whittakin. He might have a reach called on him there. Nope. They're going to call Knighton.
That's his 4th, Morphy.
Whittakin, Kelly, Knighton, Britton, all 4 come out. So fresh legs in for the Tigers in the form of Braden Jones, Lucas Miller, Braden Plogger getting in for the first time. And a spin in the middle, shot on the way for Athens, no good. Braden Plogger, 6'4", a sophomore for the Tigers. And getting coached up right now by Coach Gardner down below us. I mentioned Braden Jones. Owen Riley stayed in there. Free throw off the mark. No, check that. Kendall stayed in. Owen Riley came in. So Braden Jones, Owen Riley, Braden Plogger, Alex Kendall, and Lucas Miller, who brings it into the front court. Miller with it out front. Over onto the right wing. Kick back out. And this is Kendall, shot up, no good. Rebound punched back out front. Three-point shot on the way, almost brought rain. Offensive board, back out, another 3. This one goes in. Owen Riley knocks it down. And an official timeout, I think. Yeah, a little ear injury maybe. Or back of the head injury for the Bulldogs.
Still trying to shake it off.
Yeah.
A little sloppy play there for the last couple minutes, Worfy. But Athens in this quarter, 4 minutes gone. They have 1 point from the line. That's it.
Zachariah Mullins back into the game. Leo Martin with the ball. Great defense on him. 46-17 the score. Kick over onto the left side, front of that Tiger crowd. Big steal in front of the crowd. Fast break. Tigers bring it down. Kendall dished it. Free throw, or the layup missed, and Kendall cleans it up and puts it in. So good look from Owen Riley, just couldn't get it to fall. And now timeout on the court, Athens. Marietta 48, Athens 17. 3.5 to go, third quarter. You're listening to the voice of the Tigers.
Working together. That's the key to better health care for you and your family. And now the doctors and specialists at Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic are joining forces. They'll use Mayo Clinic's expertise to resolve the hard-to-solve medical problems. For you, that means peace of mind and access to the finest medical knowledge anywhere, right here at home. Memorial Health System and Mayo Clinic. Working together, that's expecting more. Memorial Health System, proud member of the Mayo Clinic Care Network. Visit mhsystem.org/mayo.
Shop Apex True Value for great bargains of the month. Add some brightness to your holiday decor with a 200-count mini LED light set by Holiday Wonderland. Choose from cool white, warm white, or multicolored for just $19.99. Or get a red 18-gallon holiday storage tote by Sterilite for the low price of $8.99. While you're at it, pick up a 16-pack of Energizer Max AA or AAA batteries for $14.99. Don't miss out. Get these bargains of the month while supplies last at Apex True Value.
3.5 minutes to go, third quarter basketball. You start to wonder about that running clock at some point. I think it's 30 in football, but 35 in hoops. 48-17, 31-point lead by the Tigers, and they have been in control throughout.
Yeah, Tigers really put it on them right there in this quarter. They came out with a lot of energy in the second half, took off on a quick one, and took that big lead at half and pushed it up to 31 right now.
Yeah, a little push-off out front. You get a lot, and again, this is youth, but Luke Mullins called for an offensive foul, just a forearm shiver out front there, and it's pretty obvious from where we sit. A lot of things are that maybe aren't for players, but you'll see a little drama from these Athens Bulldogs in terms of I didn't do anything, and they'll get up. They'll get over that too. Into the corner, baseline drive, and a whistle and a foul on the baseline.
There it is again.
He's not happy. I like him, though. I like this Zachariah Mullins. I think he's going to be a good one for them. He's 6'4", sophomore. Looks like he's going to keep growing even.
Yeah, just a sophomore, and he's played strong. He's not backing down from anything under there.
Right. And this is now we're into that bonus, 5-foul bonus, because this was a baseline foul. And the first free throw is no good. This is Braden Jones at the line. Hot pink shoes on that cat. He'll have another one to come. And this one is good. 49-17 Tigers. 3 minutes to go, third quarter.
There's something the Tigers can work on, Johnny, after this game is their free throw shooting. They're just 2 for 7 right now from the line.
Good defense by Lucas Miller. Not good enough, though, because Leo Martin took him to the hole and knocked it down. 49-19, into the corner. Three-point shot off the mark, almost a fruit wedge. Picked up on the left side by Zachariah Mullins, and he'll get it out to his outlet into the front court. Drive down right side. Scoop shot, no good. Offensive board. Bulldogs back at it. Shot up, no good. And then knocked out of bounds. It'll be an inbound for Athens right there in front of the Tiger student section.
Tigers have seen 10 players see the court time today, Johnny. That's good for the Tigers on an opening night.
Yeah. Inbound way into the backcourt, almost over the head of Leo Martin, but he chases it down, and here come the Bulldogs. Looking to get it inside 30. That's the lead, 40-19 Tigers. 2 minutes, 16-second mark.
Braden Jones, that's his third tonight. Actually, I got his 4. I got him at 4.
All right.
You can't take him home with you, Wharf. You might as well use him.
Owen Miller comes into the game. Braden Jones comes out. And you'd think so goes the pink shoes, but there's another pink shoe out there. Onto the right side, Kendall drives it down, tries to get it up, and a foul's going to be called on Leo Martin. He says, Coach, I got 4, man. I know it. Don't take me out. He says, I'm not. I need you.
Old Alex Kendall had the look of a dunk on that one, Warfy. You could see it. He was getting ready to elevate, and Leo Martin said, not going to dunk on me.
Free throw good, and so Leo Martin will come out, and his coach is going to give him some love, man. He's going to say, I love that. I love that you took to that guy, Leo Martin, 5'9", going on that 6'8" guy. And coach is going to give him some well-deserved attaboy. 51-19, next free throw good.
17 points for Alex Kendall tonight to lead all Tigers.
Bulldogs with it in their corner. That was a walk. Alex Kendall gets the loose ball in the middle. Whittakin is taken down and almost out. And the foul is going to go against Luke Mullins. And Whittakin ready to go fisticuffs, but they just kind of hold him back and say, just shoot some free throws.
Yeah, he didn't like the way he was taken down on that, Warfy. It was definitely pretty aggressive foul and took him to the ground, and that's what he was upset about. When you're on a fast break like that, you can get hurt.
Free throw on the way is good. It's a good answer.
It's his 5th point of tonight for Zayden Whittakin. He had 4 in the first half, 2 field goals.
Next free throw good as well. 53-19, that's 6 for Whittakin. And Athens almost into the front court, and the kid picked up his dribble. So some other Samuel Trainer out front with it, and number 33, I don't have on my roster. And this is an inbound in front of the Tiger student section over onto the right side.
They can bring some noise.
Yeah, that's good. I like it. A shot, really good move to the hole, but no good. And then a chase down and a long pass down the floor to find Owen Riley open underneath the basket up and off the glass.
You know, and there's 13 points off the bench by Owen Riley. That's a nice little night for the Tigers.
Kendall has it right side into the middle, gets the shot up, almost gets it to go, and his foul will go to the free throw line as the clock now must have hit that running clock time because it's running, and we've got Kendall at the free throw line, so the clock will actually run down before we complete the free throws.
Thing I can say about this Athens Bulldog team, when they get a foul, they're getting their money's worth.
They sure are, yeah.
They're going after it hard, man. Kendall took a good shot right there, fought through it, but yeah, Luke Mullins got him pretty hard.
So Kendall at the free throw line, and a discussion between officials that the clock will continue to run. Meanwhile, Kendall's first one on the way is good. Knighton will check in, and Lears Kelly will come out. No why or how, because the clock's going to run down before anything actually happens. But next free throw is good, and the quarter comes to a close. Marietta 56, Athens 19. 8 quick minutes to play when we come back.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores, and yes, another holiday season is here. Now, you don't need me to tell you how hectic it all is with the shopping, the cooking, the decorating, family, and friends. Well, just remember your local Parmar store is here for you during the holiday season and year-round. From gas to groceries and all the other things you need or may run out of, Parmar has you covered. We are the official convenience store of Marshall University and of the West Virginia Secretary of Schools Activities Commission. Happy holidays, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
At Honest Fred's Flooring, we believe in the old adage that says, it will never happen unless you schedule it. This is Mike Miller, and the old adage makes sense. We tend to talk about more things than doing them. That dream vacation, reading a good book, going to the gym. It's not real until you schedule it. Honest Fred's Flooring thanks all the good folks that make up our daily, and we'd love to add you to it.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
57-19, 8 minutes on the clock represents the fourth quarter. We'll see the starters come out for the Tigers. Again, kind of back to my point earlier in the game that you're trying to get these guys to play together, real game situations. So even though they're up, you got a running clock, you still have your starters. Elijah Liras-Kelly, Seth Britton, Zayden Whittakin, Isaac Knighton, Alex Kendall, and a lot of people don't get that, but you just kind of try to let you know that they're still trying to get their game legs, this being the first game of the season.
Yeah, it's not about putting more points on the board and burying a team. It's about getting your players out there and getting that experience and stuff. First game of the year, you want them out there. They've been working hard, practicing hard. Now this is game time.
Right, and you get to work on other things. I mean, you had Coach Gardner probably say, all right, show me if you guys can run this offense for 90 clock seconds without a turnover. And so you see him chase into the middle, kick it back out, move it around, little Churchtown weave, dish right, one too many passes, and a turnover to the Bulldogs. So they didn't get it done. And he'll make note. Down into the corner, baseline drive, too tall in there. And a steal by Kendall, kind of passes it to himself. He finds Britton, shot up, no good. Isaac Knighton is there to slam dunk the rebound.
It's a way to open the scoring in the fourth quarter for the Tigers. Knighton from out of nowhere. We talked about his elevation. He showed it there with a two-hand slam on a rebound.
Let me have that thing. I want to stuff it. It's too good. How many times you get a bounce like that on a rebound, too? There's a loose ball, near steal by Britton, back into the front court for the Bulldogs. Loose. Bodies flying. Who's got what? Knighton kind of jacked up. That's a little feather in the cap when you can slam one home in front of the home crowd. Timeout on the floor, Athens. We'll take time and be right back.
You know there is something about a ball game and Smitty's Pizza that just go together.
Of course, it's like Disney and Mickey Mouse, bacon and eggs, pokey and mon.
I don't know about that last one, but I know Smitty's has been a tradition for fans before, during, or after games.
You know, even the teams that roll into town will often call ahead and order Smitty's for the way home.
Right, that way everybody wins.
Smitty's Pizza, the perfect game day tradition since 1978.
People's Bank's vision is to be the best community bank in America. People's Bank provides local, hometown relationship-based banking with 132 full-service branches for all of your financial needs. As your community bank, People's Bank strives to make our communities a better place to live, work, and play. We would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success. Member FDIC.
The Fry Dental Group is a longtime sponsor of the Merida High School Tiger Big Drill, player of the game. Not just a player, could be a play, could be a fan in the stands, could be a cheerleader, it could be you. Tune in to WMOA for every Tiger broadcast and listen close for the Merida High School Tiger Fry Dental Group Big Drill, player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Brett Fry, Dr. Derek Howe, Dr. Amanda Boggs, and the staff at Fry Dental Group.
And the Bulldogs are going to turn it over out of the timeout, exactly what you're not supposed to do when you get coached up over there. But again, young team, and he'll get them together. It's Coach Mickey Cozart and the Bulldogs with the Tigers with a couple different looks in there. We talked about Plogger getting some early time. He's going to get a look right now. Up off the glass, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, kicks it into the corner. Drive down inside, little screen. There's Plogger with a second offensive board, kicks it out again. Little space, taking up some space in there. And again, Braden Plogger. I got Braden Jones. Logan Grossclose, first action tonight.
There's another guy. We're up to 11, Warfy. That's great for the Tigers. All these guys getting time on the floor.
Lucas Miller, Lyris Kelly. To see the starters outside of Elijah down here on the end of the bench, so probably the night for them. Meanwhile, Lyris Kelly will set it up out front. Drives it into the middle, finds an open look, and gets it up and in. And the coach says, all right, I just wanted him to get that. Now you can go in for him. 61-19 Tigers, running clock.
Tell you a little something about the Tigers. That's the first bucket by Lyris Kelly tonight. You know, they're up 61-19. That's his first bucket. He's been doing a lot of other things contributing.
Hey, maybe that's why he wanted him to stay in there. You think or no?
No, I think it's more just to get that experience, man. I mean, get that ball in your hand and run this offense for him because that's what he's going to need to do.
Lyris Kelly will come out now. And so back in, Kobe Alexander into the game. We'll see who runs the point now. I'm guessing Lucas. I'm not sure, but inbound, backcourt. And a kick over onto the left side for the Athens Bulldogs. Out front near Steele. Chased down by Samuel Traynor. He'll drive it all the way down underneath, and Plugger says not so much, and then actually getting the block is Lucas Miller. And then down the floor, drive to the hole, up off the glass and in. Braden Jones, these guys are hungry to get in and roll, right? We'll see another substitution in the form of Owen Riley jumping back out onto the floor. And out of the game comes Braden Jones.
So they didn't take a timeout, but yet they putting a timeout on the board. They stopped the clock, and it's supposed to be running clock, right? I'm not quite following what's going on here.
Maybe it jumped in. Yeah, I don't know. 3.5 minutes to go in this ball game. 63-19. Kick left side. And pass and a chase down, up off the glass, will not go. And that was off the hands of Kobe Alexander. Then back out front, Bulldogs feed down low. Way out front, wide open. If you want the three, take it. And there's a foul away from the ball. And that is going to go against the Bulldog. And the clock now is running, so oh well.
You know, think about this night, Johnny. 63-19, Tigers up. Everything's gone their way. They've had a pretty good game, but you look on the bench, one of their best players, Trey Hawkins, who also is a point guard and plays great D, and is he's on the bench. He's hurt.
Yeah.
He'll be back in another couple, I don't know, maybe a week, I think Coach Gardner said, but that's even more strength.
Yeah, he's a good one. Down in the corner, three-point shot on the way for the Tigers, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Now you got this other set of fans and parents and rooting for these guys to get some points out here too. Couple minutes to go in this one. Tigers will have a commanding victory to start this 23-24 season. Here's a chase to the bucket, and Sam Traynor is going to get a bucket. That's his first tonight. I thought as his starter, I thought we might see him do a little bit more.
Yeah, and a senior starter at that. You know, he had a lot of playing time last year.
Yep. Out front with the ball, it's Lucas Miller. Kick down. And a steal by Athens. They deserve one after this night. There's another shot from the corner on the way. Good to make it 63-23. Tigers by a cool 40. Into the middle and back out front. Down into the corner baseline. Drive into the paint. Shot on the way. Up off the glass. It's good by Owen Riley.
What a game by Owen Riley. Think about that off the bench. He's got 15 points. Great contribution tonight.
Back out front, Justin Bennett into the game. Down into the middle, Fisher Williams, good to see him back in there. That's a turnover though, a chase down up off the glass and a bucket good. That's a pretty good look from Logan Grossclose, a little finger roll. As the timeout on the floor, a substitution timeout.
So that must be it. They must stop the clock for substitutions. They don't really go to the bench for a full-blown timeout, and then they get the clock running again. It looks like that's the way it works.
All righty. Such is the case. 67-23. And Athens will bring it up the floor. Down on to or actually to the middle of the floor. Little lob pass baseline, falling out of bounds, saved back in, loose ball picked up Athens. And a shot on the way is no good. Rebound picked up. Here comes Owen Riley with it down there. Check that, rather, Lucas Miller with it down on the right side, and he gets fouled, and that should run the clock out. But with still free throws yet to shoot. So at the line, it is Lucas Miller. And the first one is good. And the next one should drop down with about 10 ticks on the clock. And it will bounce around. Picked up by the Bulldogs and up into the front court. And another steal and a shot at the buzzer by the Tigers. Your final score is going to be 68-23. We'll come back and tell you just how it happened at Sutton Gym after this timeout.
When it comes to flooring, do yourself an Honest Fred's favor and do your homework, because the lowest price doesn't always add up to the price of satisfaction. Just like in school, when you do your homework, maybe even ask some experts for a little help, you have a better chance of that grade A result. At Honest Fred's, we wrote the book on flooring, and we take our competitors to school when it comes to quality.
Take a small drive to big savings. HonestFreds.com.
You know there is something about a ball game and Smitty's Pizza that just go together.
Of course, it's like Disney and Mickey Mouse, bacon and eggs, pokey and mon.
I don't know about that last one, but I know Smitty's has been a tradition for fans before, during, or after games.
You know, even the teams that roll into town will often call ahead and order Smitty's for the way home.
Right, that way everybody wins.
Smitty's Pizza, the perfect game day tradition since 1978.
1 or 2 or 10 things have changed since I got in the real estate business. Hi, this is Steve McCarthy of McCarthy Real Estate. Gone are the days when folks just stopped by 318 2nd Street in Marietta. Now you can find McCarthy Real Estate on Facebook with weekly featured listings or MariettaRealEstate.com. We have real phones and cell phones and GPS, although we know our way around. McCarthy Real Estate since 1953. You don't need good luck to find us, but you'll have it when you do.
The Mannix Allen Group at Merrill, located at 294 Front Street in downtown Marietta. At Merrill, they understand the values and ideals of our community and can develop a customized financial strategy designed to help you pursue what's most important to you. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Finner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, member SIPC, and wholly owned subsidiary of Bank of America Corporation. Call Bill Mannix, Mackenzie Allen, and Sandra Crosby at 740-568-7860 to review your investment game plan.
Hey, it's Dave Allen for Parmar Stores, and yes, another holiday season is here. Now, you don't need me to tell you how hectic it all is with the shopping, the cooking, the decorating, family, and friends. Well, just remember, your local Parmar store is here for you during the holiday season and year-round. From gas to groceries and all the other things you need or may run out of, Parmar has you covered. We are the official convenience store of Marshall University and of the West Virginia Secretary of Schools Activities Commission. Happy holidays, and remember, if there's not a Parmar store near you now, there will be soon.
68-23, that's a good Tiger win right there over the Athens Bulldogs. There's many times when I look back, the Athens Bulldogs had our number like this a couple of times back in the day, so good to give a little bit back. Again, a play for Ash tonight, a lot of those shirts tonight, and the late Ashton Harris, and what a nice job by Coach Gardner to honor him prior to the tip-off of tonight's game. Went out and said a few words here at Sutton Gymnasium. Tigers win going away. Give me the quick skinny on the Bulldogs, individual scoring, Cross, and then we'll jump over to the Tigers.
All right, off the bench, John Regala had 1 for the Bulldogs, and Aiden Hughes had 3. And then the starters, Sam Trainer with a bucket. Zach Mullins, the sophomore, who had 2 points. 3 points for Luke Mullins, 5 points for Easton Newsom, and then leading away for the Bulldogs was Leo Martin. He had 7 points.
All right, jump right on into Tiger individual scoring.
We got a lot here, Johnny. Off the bench, we had Logan Grosclose with a couple, Lucas Miller with a point, Braden Jones with 9, and Owen Riley with 15 points to lead the bench player. I mean, he came off and really gave him a spark. And then the starters, Lyris Kelly had 2 points, 6 points for Zayden Whittakin and Isaac Knighton, and then 8 points for Seth Britton, and leading away for the Tiger team, the big guy, Alex Kendall, with 19 points.
All right, I'll let you think about that Tiger Big Drill player of the game. So, I'm not here to glorify any dunks or anything, but sometimes people do that. But I'll let that simmer for a moment. We'll let the Tigers fans know that the Athens Bulldogs tonight, and then another home game on the 5th. So we'll be back here Tuesday with the Logan Chieftains, and before the road show next week, next Friday, off to Gallia Academy. Tigers 1-0 under second-year head coach Austin Gardner. Good energy in Sutton Gym tonight. Maybe bring a little bit tomorrow as well. The Tiger girls play, I believe it's 1:30 tomorrow here at Sutton Gym. Be good, nice to see a crowd here for that as well.
The Tiger girls off to a great start this year, winning by double digits. They're 3-0, I believe, and looking really tough.
Tiger Big Girl player of the game. What do you like?
I'm going to go with Owen Riley. 15 points off the bench, second leading scorer for the Tigers' first game of the year. Let's give it to Owen.
Owen Riley, our Tiger Big Drill player of the game. The good thing about our Tiger Big Drill player of the game, we can't be wrong because it's our award, right? B. Fry puts up for it, but we can pick it, and we call it a little extra effort off the bench tonight. Owen Riley looks smooth. Great night, and a great night and a good dunk from Knighton tonight, and a big game as we expect to see a lot from our big guy, Alex Kendall, the future Findlay Oiler. Tigers 1-0. Marietta 68, Athens 23, thanks to Derek Jones and Brett Treadway. For John Crosby, this is Johnny Wharf. Have a great weekend.
You've been listening to Marietta Tigers basketball on AM 1490 and FM 101.3 WMOA Marietta.